Shalom. This is Mary Aamine from the World Government House of King David, Holy Covenant Constitutional Enforcer. I'm the woman of Galatians 4:4 and the woman of Revelations 12. Please refer to your Bible. And all I ask you to do is consider that I am who I say I am. I'm the mother of the New Jerusalem, and I'm the mother that gave birth to newborn King Emmanuel, February the 15th, 2011. This is a Republic notice of Ben Amin, Holy Covenant Prince in Dimona, Israel. Ben Amin, Holy Covenant Prince in Dimona, Israel. Ben Amin took a group of constitutional Holy Covenant Black American citizens to Israel, the place, in the 1960s. And he's been there now for almost 50 years. And they have grown, and they have improved their health. They have prospered. They have kept the seed holy. They have learned our ancestral and our ancient ways of Hebrew language and Hebrew customs. They are making a living as singers, and they grow their own fruit and vegetables and everything. Now, he was called by the Most High to go there because we needed someone from us, a group of people who would keep the Sabbath holy. And American blacks that's still in here don't understand the purpose of the Sabbath. They don't understand that if they want to be gods, they got to do like the Most High did, rest on the seventh day. They don't understand the Sabbath is a part of their unity, and that when they don't keep the Sabbath, they suffer more. They suffer more. Because the Sabbath brings into unity and the holy blessings of creation. In other words, when they do the Sabbath, they're identifying with the first days of creation, which is the most powerful, because that's when the cosmic was busting in organ and all kind of energies and high frequencies. So the lack of the Sabbath for those in America and them still running around on a Sunday, and instead of a Sabbath day, not paying glory to the holy balance of the mother and the earth is pretty sad. It's pretty sad that at 2013, they still don't understand how a lot of their suffering came from them not observing the Sabbath and still not observing the Sabbath. Some observe the Sabbath while calling themselves Seventh-day Adventists. And that's okay, but I'm saying Ben Amin and the group he took to Israel have been keeping you alive in Black America, okay? Because Ben Amin and the holy ones in Dimona, Israel, has been keeping the Sabbath for you. They have been keeping the Sabbath for you. They have been keeping close to creation for you because they got the same DNA, sun DNA. It permeated and protected you. So Ben Amin has been in Dimona, Israel with a group of covenant holy heirs keeping the Sabbath holy for us in America who don't have the sense to do that. And without him, we wouldn't hardly have nobody in a focused concentration on observation of the Sabbath to keep us in touch with the holy ones, to create the higher frequencies where our ancient kings and primordial kings can awake in unity and raise Israel to its place on the throne and around the throne. And he's been doing this for 40 to 50 years. And it's because of his efforts that a lot more of us are not in demise today. Okay? It's because he followed the Most High when the Most High called him and told him to leave America, take a group of us with him, and learn our ancient ways that was stolen, our knowledge that was stolen from us. by the coups. They call themselves Jews, but they Khazar coups. And they did a coup and took all our knowledge and stored it in vaults along with the Catholics, the Khazars, and anybody else who can grab while we was in devastation and while our holy Jerusalem temple was demolished in 70 AD. And how we were conquered, because we had 8 captivities, and in each captivity, they stole our knowledge. Whoever held us in captivity, all them groups stole our knowledge. And you got to look in the book of Judges. The book of Judges will tell you who had us in captivity. All of them who had us in captivity all stole our knowledge. And that goes to the Roman Empire, to the Moabites, to a whole bunch of them. It's 8 of them. We had 8 captivities. The book of Judges in the Bible tell what they were. These are the one who hijacked all our ancient knowledge and all our ancient artifact, gold, silver, treasures, everything. Any information on the Ark of the Covenant and everything, they hijacked it as we were demised in captivity. Now, Ben Amin is a prince of Israel, and he's the only prince of Israel that Black Americans should recognize, because he's the holy supreme contractor in Israel. The rest of those in Israel come and beg his holy covenant wealth. They beg for the prince, Ben Amin, the prince, the real authority, the real supreme contractual holy authority in all of the place we call Israel. Ben Amin is the supreme contractor. Ben Amin is the supreme contractor because he is a constitutional holy covenant supreme contractor, 15th New Jerusalem wall holder and a protector and preservation holder. Now, we have other people who talk about they're the leaders of Israel, and we got the Palestinians fighting the Israelis. They call themselves Israelis, and they calling that the Jerusalem. That is Judea. Palestine is Judea, and that belongs to Ben Amin and his people. Ben Amin is not saying nothing, and he doesn't have to. He don't have to do a thing, because it's all going to fall into play. But the Palestine or the Khazars, another name called coups, Khazar coups, because they did a coup on the real Jews or Jews, and they are coups. I don't even want to call them Jews. They call themselves Jewishy, like ye wish ye were Jews. But you did a coup. You can't impose yourself in God's family by conversion or anything else. But they had their purpose. Their purpose was to see how the world will follow any old body saying they're Jew, as long as they had white skin and wasn't black. As long as they was under the UN and the corporate doctrine contracts. You know, because the Most High people don't have to do all this war and this stuff for their land. They owned it by supreme contract. They own Judea and Palestine by supreme contract. Because all the foreign aid done went there, had the caveat emptor that they was receiving money from inalienable rights infringement of Black Americans who everyone knows have never received any reparations. Reparations would have been a joke anyway, because the Most High made us own everything. The Most High, it made us inherit everything by supreme contract, so reparations would have been a joke on steroids. But even if it would have been a joke on steroids, no one never addressed the imbalance of 400 years of investment of human capital labor at the UN. And the Palestine and the Israeli coups all contract with the UN for foreign aid based on inalienable rights infringement of 400 years of labor and human capital investment. And that's the caveat emptor. And that 15th New Jerusalem Wall nullifies them as having any contractual supremacy or to that wealth. Nullifies them and a non-consent jurisdiction vote as having any access to that wealth. So therefore, the wealth stays in the constitutional contract. There you can embezzle the money. They do embezzle the money, and they attrition black Americans to genocide while everybody in Israel is living lavishly, and other except Ben Amin, they need to live more lavishly. And we need to tell the Department of Education and the President Obama administration, we want Ben Amin and the blacks in Dimona, Israel, to be teachers of the second language for black American students. You want to give everyone else a second language. It's time black Americans learn authentic Hebrew or authentic Aramaic. It's time that black Americans learn their true Judah ancient history. And we want Ben Amin to have a multi-million-dollar contract, to do internet technology teaching of Hebrew Israelite custom ways, language to black American children. To black American children. We want the contract to Ben Amin to teach black Americans and to hire teachers to teach black Americans their Hebrew understanding of language, and to focus on language studies for black American students in elementary schools, middle schools, and high schools and colleges by computer technology courses online being taught with Ben Amin as the lead contractor for black Judites return to glory of their studies of themselves and their original languages. This is Mary Aamine from the House of King David. Shalom.